The most overrated of the virtues is faith. That the main source of hatred in the world is religion, and organized religion. The metaphysical claims of religion are untrue. It would have to mean that the designer of this plan was unbelievably lazy and inept, or unbelievably callous and cruel and indifferent and capricious. And that is the case with every argument for design. We must also be forced to love someone who we fear and admire the man who said, yes, I'll gut my kid to show my love of God. I'd say, no, fuck you. This is nonsense. It can't be believed by a thinking person. It's a claim to a truth that no primate can claim to make. Who can create us sick, as apparently we are, and then order us on pain of eternal torture to be well again. To demand this, to wish this to be true, is to wish to live as an abject slave.
I know the Bible does call for slavery, and it calls for genocide, but that doesn't make it right. Because every time I open the paper, there's another instance of theocratic encroachment on free society, which I won't put up with. Up with which I will not put. There's another immoral injunction. Go love your own enemies, don't be loving mine. My enemies are the theocratic fascists. I don't love them, I want to destroy them.
We don't say, we'll go and kill you if you go on insulting us like this. Do we get no credit? Of rape and torture and maltreatment of children in Catholic institutions. It's not something to be excused as a few bad priests. It's the crime that cries out for punishment. And heaven did watch it with indifference, because it knows that score will later on be settled. So it was well worth her going through it. She'll have a better time next time. I don't see how you can look anyone in the face, or live with yourself and say anything so hideously, wickedly immoral as that, or even implied. There, that's my answer. This is disgraceful, it's inhuman, it's obscene, and it comes from a clutch of hysterical, sinister virgins who've already betrayed their charge in the children of their own church. A clutch of hysterical, sinister virgins who've already betrayed their charge in the children of their own church. A clutch of hysterical, sinister virgins. A clutch of hysterical, sinister virgins. In the need for applying to these victims the most loving pastoral care, well, I'm sorry, they've already had that.
For shame, for shame, for shame, for shame.
If you want to get good people to do wicked things, you need religion. To violence and torture, legalized torture. Torture was legalized and institutionalized by the Roman Pontiff during the Counter-Reformation. The Crusades, the Inquisition, the persecution of the Jewish people, injustice towards women, that's half the human race right there. It's not science, it's faith. Why don't you fly under your true flag, sir?
If you don't consider me an enemy, you don't know an enemy when you see or hear one.
Feel as if you're the one being dogmatic and fundamentalist in your evangelical pursuit to convert the world to atheism.
I would have expected more applause for a cheap point like that. That's more like it.
Where does evil come from?
Religion.